above me. Oh, see, why did it get lighter? Hello. Let's see. Why did it get stuck brighter or darker? All right. Hello, welcome to the Spotlight meeting with Miss Brenna and Miss Michaela. We are admitting the people from our waiting room. Hello. Hi. Oh, yay. There's Avis's mom and Carrie's mom. So we'll keep everybody muted for now, and then at the end of the call, if we have time for questions, then we will answer questions at the end. So, oh my gosh, there's a new baby.
Oh, yes, Carrie was showing me pictures.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, there's Avis.
Hi. Oh, congratulations to you guys. Awesome. So, okay, this is so cool. I love it. Like, we got to see your baby. Oh, so exciting. I love it. Okay, so sorry it's a little bit dark in here. That's okay. I'm just a shadowy figure. So this is Miss Brenna and Miss Michaela joining you to go through some of our Spotlight programs here at the Landing Dance Center. We are excited for season 12. Can't believe it's been 11 full years, and then we're going into our 12th season. It's amazing and exciting, and there's so many more people in our community now, and it's just a really, really cool time at here at the Landing. So I'm excited that you're all here. So we're gonna go, I'll just do an agenda here. We're gonna go through the Junior Spotlight full program and the Intermediate Spotlight. And then after that, we'll go through the individual sort of Spotlight programs like acro, tap, and hip hop, just to fill you all in. So we're gonna start with the Junior Jazz. The Junior Jazz Spotlight program is a program for dancers ages 7 and up, 8 and up. So Junior Spotlight is a minimum of 1 jazz technique class and 1 jazz choreo class, plus 1 ballet or modern class. And then our intermediate jazz spotlight is the same. So if you were doing the jazz spotlight, you would do a jazz tech, the jazz choreo, and you would do 1 additional class. And those, this year new, we have other classes outside of our recreational program that you can take to make up that additional class. So there's specific ballet classes for the Spotlight kids. There's an acro class. So that's a little bit different than it was last year, because last year they just went into our rec program. You can take a class in our rec program, that's up to you, but there are other classes available this year that were not available last year. So that's a really cool addition. So yeah, so the Inter Jazz and the Junior Jazz run very much the same. So it's just a minimum of 3 classes that you have to take to do the Spotlight Jazz program. And then in the Spotlight Jazz, you would do 2 competitions a year. They would be, last year we did take our Spotlight to Whistler. That traveling competition is dependent upon a big opportunity that we've been given as a studio. Sorry, I have to just admit somebody from the waiting room. So we've been offered an opportunity as a studio to go to a convention in LA. So that's been put out to our senior and intermediate company dancers, and we may put it out to other people as an opportunity. That information is pending at the moment, so that's why we don't have 100% if we're going to do a traveling competition or not, because it's very much dependent on that. So yeah, so all the competition information comes out in October, beginning of November. As soon as they get their information out to us, we make our decisions, and then we get it out to you guys as soon as we possibly can. So I think that's it for Spotlight Jazz specifically. So our Spotlight dancers, if they're gonna do multi-genres, so like we have a lot of dancers that do the jazz and the tap. So with the jazz and the tap, it would be a minimum of 4 classes. So you would take your jazz choreography, your jazz tech, and your jazz choreography. The jazz choreography would be your competition piece. Then you would take your tap tech and your tap choreography, and your tap choreography would be your competition piece. So essentially the Spotlight program is you take a technique class in the genre that you're performing in. So I won't get into too much how it's different from our company program, because our company program, they have to take a lot more classes, and then all their choreography is separate. If you have questions about that, we can answer them in your individual meetings, just so you're completely in the loop and you understand everything. The one thing I have to say about the Jazz Spotlight is we highly recommend that the dancers take a ballet class. I know sometimes scheduling wise it becomes difficult, but if you foresee for your dancer that they would ever want to be in company, I would highly suggest that you start taking ballet now. The reason our Spotlight program exists is so that we can offer a program that it closely resembles our company program as possible. So it's keeping your dancers as close to them as we possibly can, so that if they do make that, if they ever do make that choice to switch over, that it's possible for them. And and then there's dancers that just will stay in the Spotlight stream until they graduate, and that's totally fine, and that's what we want. But we just don't want someone that, you guys parents didn't know how much their child enjoyed dancing. They had no idea when they were this age, and then all of a sudden they want to join company and it's not even remotely possible. So keep that in mind when you're making decisions. Hello, ladies. Hi, Vicky. Hello. Hi, Chloe. Just keep that in mind when you're making decisions. It may feel like, oh, this year we only want to do 4 classes, and then eventually she wants to do company. If you know that, then have that part of your decision-making process. And if your dancer ever wants to be in company, they really should be taking ballet. So there you go. There's my ballet spiel. Moving on, we will move on to the acro, because the acro is quite different this year than it was last year. And so in the acro program, we have various levels. And I think it will be really beneficial for you to go through the levels with Miss Michaela and make sure you make a meeting with her, and then she can walk you through what's right for your dancer. This year we are going to be training at the acrobatic arts, in the acrobatic arts syllabus. We've been using it, but we're actually going to start following their curriculum and their protocol. So for example, a level 5-6 acrobatic arts class, the dancers would be required to take 2 hours of acro dance plus an additional 3 to 5 hours of dance. So in the past, we've treated our acro Spotlight program like the rest of the Spotlights, where they take a minimum of 3 classes. What we're finding is as the program progresses, our higher level acro dancers, they need to be taking dance, because acro is not gymnastics, it's dance. It's a dance discipline. And they need dance training in order to have the acrobatic skills integrated into their dancing, or else it's just it's acro skills with no dance. And they really are meant to coexist. So have a look through, I think you guys got that information. Look through the acro list, and you'll see what age your dancer is, and then you'll see if they're in the primary to level 1, it's 1 hour of acro per week, and they'll do a performance in the year-end show. That's our recreational. The next level is level 2-3. It's a 1 hour of acro plus 2 hours of dance per week. So that's our acro program. If they're doing acro Spotlight, our mini junior Spotlight is on Monday, and it's 1 hour of tech and 1 hour of choreography, and then they have to take a minimum of, I don't have my notes.
It'll be level 2.
So then they would have to take an additional 2 hours of dance. So they would take their 2 acro classes plus 2 hours of dance. And then our senior inter Spotlight would be acro tech and an acro choreography. So that would be their 2 hours of acro. And then they would need to take an additional 3 to 5 hours of dance training. And again, we've put in the schedule for the older, I'm not sure there's any older acro kids on this call right now, but if they watch the recording, we have special dance classes for our inter and senior Spotlight kids, so that they are not having to go into the recreational or the general programming. So talk to Michaela or myself or Rebecca or anyone about those classes, because we really are trying to create classes for you guys. Yeah, and not that the general classes aren't right, it's just we have other options for you. Okay, so then now we are going into hip hop. Actually, I'm gonna go into tap. I lied. We're going to tap. So the tap spotlight, if you're just a tapper, I know last year we had kids do tap and jazz, and I know it was a great experience for them, and we're excited. And so our tap spotlight program is a tap tech, tap choreo, and a minimum of one other class. So again, if someone's taking a jazz spotlight and a tap spotlight, there's a minimum of 4 classes. It's a tap tech and a tap choreo, jazz tech, and jazz choreo. And then again, we highly recommend ballet. So that's it for tap. And so then now hip hop. Hip hop is quite a bit different because it's such a specialized sort of niche part of dance. So the hip hop spotlight program, we have a junior hip hop, and it is a 1 hour a week class on Wednesdays. And we highly recommend you taking either a second hip hop class or a second class in another genre. Our inter hip hop is a hip hop tech and a hip hop choreo. So the hip hop tech would be on Wednesday for inter, and the hip hop choreo would be on Friday. And then you are required to take highly recommended to take one other class in another style. And then that is the same for senior hip hop. So I think that's about it in terms of explaining the programs as individual programs. Again, spotlight dancers will do 2 competitions. Competition season is in April, May, June. We did do an early competition this year, but not with our spotlight students. So it's April, May is when the competitions are. And the spotlight dancers also have the opportunity to perform in our show in February at the Michael J. Fox Theater. So that's our spring launch show. And then also in the year-end show, Dance Vancouver. So they get 2 in-house performance opportunities and 2 competition performing opportunities. For some of our tappers, I know Chloe is actually in company tap. So if you are placed in a higher level of a company tap program, then you will do what our company dancers do at that level. So I think they ended up doing 4 competitions. So that's a little bit of a different scenario. If you get put in a higher level, then you would do what that level does. So yeah, I think that's about it in terms of that. I can go ahead and unmute. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself on your mic, and then we can answer any question that you have. Or if you can't find it, you can do this and I can unmute you. You have one? Yeah, okay. Right there. Hi, Renee.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. When I looked at the schedule, what I saw was an overlap in the time for
Carrie. So that is something that we will definitely go through in your individual meeting with Miss Michaela. Yeah, okay. But yes, we saw that, and we have a solution, so we'll go through that with you.
Okay, so that was my one question, so I'll wait for the private meeting then. I don't have any other questions.
Okay. Great. Awesome. Congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other questions? Does Ivy's dad have a question? Anybody? No? How are you, Avis? Are you good? Let's see, where are we? Unmute you, Avis. Say hi. Right here. Yeah. Hi. How are you? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we're not going to keep you. We are looking forward to seeing everybody in their individual meetings. And yeah, we're here if you have questions. I would highly suggest not to email us. over the next week because our email inbox is gonna, we are here. We will be here every day, Monday through Saturday next week. If you call and you don't get someone, don't be surprised, but we're here. So come in, see us, and we're happy to meet with you. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy the sunshine. Bye. Happy Father's Day.